down here, salt is a way of life.
Hey guys, and welcome to Monday Night Fights here at Saltmine. My name is AceOfSpuds. Joining me on the mic tonight is none other than Houseman. How are you today, Houseman?
Doing very well. Hopefully everybody is doing well, safe and sound in their homes and abodes, because we have a night of good matches lined up for you all.
Yes, indeed. So tonight, guys, we have a first to three between This Is Kind of Fun and Oregon X. Two first to fives. The first will be Dr. Gulag versus Virgil Vines, and the second of those will be Freyon versus FR Don. And finally, but last but not least, is Escudo versus FGC Momi in our first to 10 for the night. So some interesting matchups there on the table. Some high tier matchups, some low tier matchups. It's a mixed bag overall, I would say.
Absolutely, but of course it always comes down to the player matchup. How much experience do you have against your opponent? How much are you able to adapt? The first to three, obviously not too much time. The first to 10, though, we should be seeing some major adaptations. And for the person that can't, honestly, that'll probably either be a reversal or a straight flush at that point.
Yes, absolutely. It looks like we're getting straight into things here, Houseman. We're going to have Oregon versus This Is Kind of Fun. So two German players, pretty much at the same rank, both in Ultra Gold. So should hopefully be a fairly evenly skilled match. In terms of players, in terms of characters, I think. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no! By all means, it is fairly even. But what's interesting about the different ranks, and particularly in Gold rank, you often find that players have a really strong offensive game plan or a really strong defensive game plan, or like a fairly mixed bag of the two. But there's usually a vulnerability that can be exploited.
Absolutely.
And so
I couldn't agree more.
What's more interesting is seeing which one of them, if either, has the right offense to destroy that vulnerability. We'll have to see how it plays out. All right, starting off with the taunts.
Clearly these players know each other. Maybe. In terms of character matchup, I would definitely say this is Zaku's favor for the matchup overall, but again, it comes down to the players.
Absolutely, but you have to be ready for a lot of Gil shenanigans. And right now, Oregon is kind of being a little too patient from the full screen, where Gil actually does have some strengths. Those fireballs are really strong at full screen. The problem is usually once it gets to this close range where Oregon is now at, but he's being pushed out again, and an unsafe slide will reverse things, but no Oki results in a reversal of fate. Lord. Players not able to keep up their pressure entirely.
Decent livelihood here though for This Is Kind of Fun. Yeah, those slides are going to get punished all day, even at Gold rank. Especially at Gold rank, actually. You're going to be ready for slides because you see them so often in ranked mode. Oh, the parry! Oh, that's unfortunate. The walk-up punish. Can he kill off this? Oh, he could have dropped it.
Yeah. Nice with the EXT flip though to get over the fireball. So
very nice.
And right now, push round goes to Oregon.
Just a little bit of nerves on both players' side, playing on stream in a tournament-esque setting is different than just grinding the lab, grinding your rank sets. So maybe the drops are a little uncharacteristic. I'm sure we'll see as the set develops.
I like that space tackle though. That was really well done. Even block, that would have been very difficult to punish. Although the EX tackle is a bit much.
Very easy to punish.
Yeah. Okay. Get the side swap. Goes into hold now.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that fabric was nice.
A little too obvious with your offense, but he gets the ground. He gets the aerial. Oh, anti-air. It catches him with the flame lariat, or javelin, excuse me. And a block, that'll be dead. Right now, Uragon's looking a little scrambly in the neutral, needs to tighten things up if he's gonna fight. This is kind of fun, because those demon flips are not carrying it anymore. Should be... No punish on the Horizontal. Uragon's wants to continue abusing that, he totally can, but this is kind of fun, we'll have to eventually punish it. Nice anti-air conversion though. I like the damage too, puts you back into neutral. And really, that's where Gil kind of excels. He just
the juggle! Very nice.
But he didn't actually have the setup. He made him do extra damage and actually messes up on the oak.
Oh, the back throw.
Goes for the throw this time because he knows this is kind of fun, was always going for parry.
Okay, good punish there with Fireball. Take those.
But...
oh, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, it's... so first game goes to this is kind of fun. On both sides, each player kind of abusing the fact that the other probably knows their standard Oki's gonna be set up, but doesn't know the delay rise version. It's something you have to practice in. You have to practice all variants of knockdown if you want to continue pressuring. Because if the opponent's just able to mash on your wake up, that is a really bad sign. You will not be able to control the match in the long term. Nice jump.
Oh, little whiff punish. Yeah.
Santo too far away. You can't do that from full screen. Nice anti-air conversion. I love the back heavy kick.
Yeah, this is kind of fun and really working those anti-airs.
Yeah, nice use of the Horizontal, finally getting the mark. Nice anti-air again!
And again!
Now he has activation, the Horizontal goes through, not able to convert into the palm strike. Nice. Wasn't sure about it. It's always -6, so he can always punish it with crouching medium punch, but it does have weird hurt block stun. And with a little bit of a scramble, Urgance takes the first round in the second game. Nice parry. Goes straight into the super. Alright. We're going to get a good amount of damage. Maybe not optimal meter use, but you know what? We take those victories. Because at this range right now, this is kind of fun. Has been doing a lot better.
Oh, parries the first. Absolutely unnecessary animal violence right there. Come on.
Oh, absolutely necessary. Built-in V meter. This man needs V meter. Good prediction on the ice, but wasn't ready to get the follow-up.
Oh, Slide, he was paying too much attention to the firecrackers, I think. Rocks in front.
Very distracted.
I don't know, man, if a ninja was trying to fight me instead of throwing firecrackers at me, I'd get pretty distracted too. The grab.
Yeah, gets him with that again. Oh, good challenge.
Oregon definitely looking like he's stabilizing a little bit. Still has some quirks he needs to work out in the neutral game though.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Oregon trying to challenge in any situation he thinks is viable. Sometimes working out, sometimes not. Has to work on both sides. You need to know when they can punish hypothetically, and again with the same medium punch, crouch medium punch into super immediately.
Spend it all.
Like,
get that damage on deck.
No, I appreciate it. So, throwing that ice shard. Palm string. Oh, see, that's not a counter hit state. You just gotta do the double crouch like punish.
What?
No punish on the third combo, but the anti-air is there.
Oh, no.
Oh, but that should have comboed. No kill.
So unfortunate. But this is very, in my opinion, prototypical of like what you will see at gold rank. Like as you said before the match even started. All player, especially in the case of this is kind of fun. A lot of the offense stuff he's got down, his anti-airs are great, but when it comes to those punish opportunities, just not having those reactions, or you know maybe not even knowing the correct punish at the time, is costing him a lot of damage, leaving a lot of damage on the table.
Yeah, for Urgance, definitely knows how to scramble the opponent, definitely knows how to vary things out in a way that the opponent cannot predict what he's going to do. But his risk-taking is a little skewed. I like the Horizontos, but if they'd been getting punished, this set would have ended long ago.
Yeah.
Just jump in.
Great jump in. Oh, baits the X and no punish on the DP. Can't believe in that kind of damage on the table, especially. Great use of the armor there, though.
Oh no, but no hit confirmed. But he doesn't get punished. Okay.
And the okay.
Well, he didn't even get punished. He just got punished for his attempt at a follow.
Pressing a button. Yeah.
Oh, he tried for the anti-air. I appreciate the attempt. The amount of punish on Hurricane's side, though. Use the armor to get in once.
I think he's dead.
No. No, it was real close. Nice block on the overhead. Hurricane, let's go. He can just, he can just anti-air with the V-trigger one.
Oh.
V-trigger one is such a good anti-air. You have to be careful about it. Especially against somebody that you just seen is very confident in anti-airing you. Let's use this anti-air. And now the corner pressure.
Oregon a bit too optimistic trying to get in.
Ooh, I love it. I love that back heavy kick. Put that tool on your resume. You are using it so well right now. But unfortunately, stuck in the corner at this point. Punish? Okay, not optimal punish. And again, you don't get Oki off of that situation. I like the triple stance change. Actually, into the quadruple. Nice, this should kill.
Stays in front. Yeah, he's dead off this.
That Argans takes second round in this potential final game of the set.
Of course, the win for the round for Oregon definitely coming from this kind of fun, not getting the optimal punish into an actual proper Oki situation.
Sometimes that's all you need. Something that's -6 becomes -2 on block if your opponent can't punish it. Next anti-air though, and this will be a retribution. No! Oh, he can get something off. So he goes for the ice. Nice conversion off of the jab. Out of range for the anti-air. I got in the counter hit, but just wasn't ready for it. Now one hit into a combo will be CA.
That's it? No, can't confirm to that range. The jump in? Nice. Yeah. Really, this is kind of fun. Definitely was timing this jump in's a lot better than Oregon as well throughout the set, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, with old Zeku, his zoning's not particularly great. It's effective when it works because his blades do a lot of damage, but like they're somewhat reactable for the longer range ones, especially for the full screen one. So you need to be really, really careful with how you use them. And right now, Urgant's, I love his charisma, I love his attempts at offense, but unfortunately, the risk taking was just a bit too much, too often.
Yeah, absolutely. What I would say to both these players is, on stream in a tournament-esque setting definitely adds to the nerves. Definitely ups the nervous factor. But you can go look back at the set, look, alright, that was -6, should have punished that. That was -2, should have taken my turn. Look back at all these moments where there was dropped punishes or not optimal punishes or where you messed up your Okazemi and recreate them, you know. Look, alright, if that means sitting down and punishing Hazanto or Flame Chariot Tackle 100 times later on tonight, do it. Yeah, because you're going to get it then the next set.
Absolutely worth it, because that's what pushes you to that next level. That's what pushes you beyond just the skills that you've already shown you are very, very talented with. But yeah, thanks to both players for showing up today, giving us some fun matches to commentate over and for our viewers to watch. As all things are, we have to move on because we have another set in front of us, the first to 5. And
another double country or same country duo. So we got 2 Finnish players coming up next and also of a similar same rank. So we got Dr. Gulag, well-known Laura player, and Low High, the well-known Yorian player.
Big shout-outs to Wise Guy, 24 months. I think he's one of our longest subscribers so far.
Nice, very, very sick. Thank you, Wise Guy. We really appreciate the support.
Years,
it means
thank you, man.
So much. That's as long as I've been here, I think. Maybe longer. Good stuff. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And don't forget, guys, as well, just in terms of other stuff we have coming, we got that Rose Only tournament on April the 23rd, which I believe is Friday. Thursday? God, I'm so bad with dates.
I think it is
Friday, right?
Yep.
Friday. So that'll be at
That'll
7
be
p.m.
fun.
CST.
That'll be fun.
Definitely.
Rose obviously just came out. Very interesting character with her tool set. Definitely going to be a mid-range nuisance as always. So it'll be interesting to see how she not only fights herself, but see what players come up with in such a short amount of time. I know all those Dan tournaments were super fun when he first came out.
They were so much fun.
Yeah, hopefully Rose will be able to recreate
we're
that.
going
But enough about that stuff!
Yeah, full sex pervertorian on deck. Let's go.
God, these counter hits. Dr. Goodlog needs to be careful. Counter poking just isn't working out so far.
Okay, gets his opportunity though. Maybe starts something. Never mind, Loi's having none of it.
Yeah.
And
So there are two interesting situations off of that elbow. One, Dr. Gulag actually missed the meaty. He whiffed it. Do low high punishing with the EX headbutt, showing that he is not afraid to take risks. Get those plus frames. Challenging afterward, both of them waiting, and that's the result of that EX headbutt. Dr. Gulag was afraid to press after spending meter. That's the man crash.
Yeah, definitely. Showing that you're going to do it round one of a long set really starts getting some of that mental frame advantage on your opponent.
Oh no, I think that was an attempt at an EX elbow, but unfortunately input error. In that -2. Nice. Tries for a conversion, doesn't get the elbow though. Try to get cheeky with the command dash.
Whoa. The dunk, okay. A meter on deck here for both players. Trigger ready for Gulag. Yeah, up stack the faces. A classic. Still works to this day though. Oh! Is that gonna stun? No, of course not, sorry. That is though. Very nice from Gulag.
Yeah. To be honest, against another character that would have stunned. Laura's stun output is ridiculous in being trigger 1, but Urian has that extra stun that just kind of buffs him a little bit. Counter hit. Doesn't get the chariot.
Busting through the reset, not holding it. Yeah, we love it.
I like the range that low high is playing, making Dr. Gulag really uncomfortable and forcing him to use the fireballs to get in. Woo, but nice with the stand heavy punch.
Oh, good blocks though. Good blocks.
Yeah, low high been good on the defense. Uh-oh. Okay. Dash the second time too much. And he gets regained.
Well, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, he blocked. There's the dash and throw for the first game. Dr. Gulag. It's game 1.
Laura wins.
Low High's definitely playing a more hit and run style of Urian in this matchup from what we can see so far. Maybe not the traditional way a lot of players play the character, but it is working out to a reasonably good degree.
To his credit, and like you saw this a lot from Tokido as well, Urian just has such good range pokes that he can't always convert off of, but he can control space so well with them that I think it's effective if you can maintain that specific distance and you make the opponent uncomfortable. I think the hit and run style is actually, the run part of it is the ineffective part. I don't think backdashing outside. I don't think giving them space is a good idea. But right now, Dr. Gulag showing that he can just cross jump out of that situation, but back in the corner. Okay, again, keeping the specific distance that they're uncomfortable with. Doesn't get
Good
the
punish there
conversion,
from
though.
Gulag.
Jump. Hey. Backs up. Yeah, nice anti-air.
Oh, it has the anti-air. Yeah, nice.
Dashes in again. The counter hit.
Mixes them up.
Oh no. Oh my god, headbutt galore. Mix up.
Tosses out the mirror. Yeah. Oh god.
Oh, that was
sometimes-
beautiful.
Just do
That
another,
is the
make him
power of
flinch.
nothingness right there.
Chicken. Chicken.
Yeah, exactly. For flinching, let's go. Oh, high taking the first game in this, first round in this second game. Nice counter hit conversion. The pressure is up.
The Gulag's coming in swinging. 10 seconds and he's almost got a stun.
Ooh, he
Gotta be
could
really careful here. Oh, the back jump!
Okay,
Almost
didn't
has
have
full
a
meter.
full call out. Yeah, didn't have the full call out on the V shift, but right now, stun is very high, but unfortunately that risky headbutt might be the undoing for low high. She's a-coming. The lower, she's a-coming.
That said though, low high can get one clean conversion into super, he might have it. Definitely the case now.
Nice neutral jump, but the jump heavy
Nice.
kick doesn't cross up. And with that,
And she just puts you in that guess for round situation so often.
Absolutely. The character is inherently a mixed-up character. Once the train gets rolling, it is very hard to stop.
Absolutely. Probably the closest thing we have to a true Vortexer in this game, right?
Yeah, there's a couple in the cast, but Laura definitely shines above. X tries for the EX command dash and just goes for the sweep low high, please.
Oh. Pickle. It has the egg on deck. Yeah, gonna use it to extend his combo. Doesn't cash out with the CA just yet. He probably should now. Oh, the drop. That's so unfortunate for low high.
Chucking plasma as you do.
He's gonna be kicking himself if he loses this round after that drop.
Yeah. Well, right now he has to be really careful about throwing any plasma. That will be an EX elbow to the face. Guess for game. Gulag using that crouch heavy punch as potential buffer and neutral. Pi just not looking to throw out anything right now. He is very happy with this spacing. Okay, he's gonna get started.
Dead.
Right
Nice. The patience from low high there was fantastic. Absolutely what he needed to do in that situation. Dropped the combo for a game, but kept his head, kept his patience, and kept that spacing you've been talking about, Houseman, and took the the round in the end.
As long as you can keep that spacing, even if she uses meter to try to get in, that's fine. Urian has so many tools to eventually just get out of that situation. It's easy, and I wouldn't say easy enough, but it's not death. It's not death. If she just gets in free, then that's going to be a problem down the line. But right now, it's looking free as is. Nice use of the V shift. Okay, getting a little spaghetti. Pi actually in an uncomfortable situation of his own because of the life deficit.
Oh, nice backdash on the command grab. Gets the punish on deck as well. He needs to start working on this life deficit.
Gulag in a very favorable situation. Doesn't have the meter to go through fireballs. But then again, Urian's fireballs have never been a pressure tool. They've just been something for combo extension and a little bit of zoning.
Oh.
That attempt at the reset will get him killed this first round.
Yep. You can see why, understand why he went for it, right? The life deficit was so large that he kind of needed the reset.
Absolutely, but at the same time, you have to wonder if maybe just going for the side switch into the corner might have been more prudent, but
Right.
who knows. Every player has to make their own risks and their own choices, and you can make them as much as you want. You just have to be able to defend them at the end of the day. That counter hit, that'll kill. This is dead.
I don't think he needs to spend any meter because he's got the egg. Yeah, there you go. Nicely done. Meterless as well. Keeps the
Even
yeah,
after the nerfs. My God.
Excuse me, sorry.
Workers. Those plus frames, yeah, and just backdash out. Ryan's dashes are so good, you'd almost forget he has terrible walk speed.
Almost.
Like, he just dashes everywhere. Nice poke. Again, the backdash. And he just hit it! Because he knew Dr. Gulag wanted to challenge it.
But now he's going to find himself back to the corner. Really tough to make the right calls there against Laura over and over, especially when she has meter. However, she is out of meter right now. Low has a bit more of an opportunity to bust out. Takes it with his own meter.
Vegas.
Gonna be looking for an activation. Yeah, here we go.
Honestly, just keep this pressure. It's not dead just yet. He missed the opportunity. And the ES elbow, guess for game. Did it! I'm sorry to anybody wearing earbuds, but he just did it.
Wow.
The immediate wake up CA. No second thought. Just did it. Oh, hi. Taking game 3 in this first of 5. Oh my God.
That was tight. That was tight. That's all I gotta say about it.
I I assumed his guess was block or jump, but he chose neither and just went for the straight CA. And that'll have to sit on Dr. Gulag's conscience going on in the rest of the set. He will have to guess for those reversals. No conversion off of the charge heavy.
Okay, counter poke, so gets his way out of the corner, corpse hops and everything, and now he's forcing Gulag to the corner. This has been quite a scrambly round so far, a lot of counter poking from both players.
I mean, both players, both characters know what ranges that the other wants to fight in, and they're trying. They're trying to preemptively work around each other at this point. We're in game 4. They know where each other is comfortable at. They're trying to mess with that. But both of them can just do so much off of the scramble. They just need that one hit to get that, like, kind of momentum started. So for Dr. Gulag, but even with low, like, you can start making them guess between the headbutt or the throw. Those are the two guesses you have to make between Urian. May as well have a command grab for the option he has.
All intents and purposes, yeah.
Yeah. You can't tech the headbutt and you can't block the throw.
Throw, exactly.
So you have to guess. Conversion.
Nice. Not gonna stun, but he's gonna be guess for game. Guess for round, sorry. And again, Low High showing that he is ready to boss out with that EX. Spend the blue stuff, get the orange stuff. Alright, feature grand deck here for Low High. We've seen good use today so far.
Activation, this is guess for game. Yeah.
Oh, he featured
didn't
back
have
in
it. Yeah. We knew.
Yeah.
Oh, but he didn't.
Oh no,
He
drop.
didn't convert. Gets in for free.
Yeah, Gulag cannot armor through a fireball now though. Ah, just dashing too much and gets checked. Good stuff from
For
Low High.
anybody that's not aware, that is not crouching medium kick. That is crouching light kick.
Yup.
With that range.
Yup. Literally, I started messing with Rose first thing this morning, did her crouching light kick, and I was like, wait, that's Urian's crouching light kick. What's going on here? This
Oh
is
yeah.
fire.
Oh yeah. Rashid, Urian, I'm blanking on other ones, but that crouch light kick can be such a good game ender in the neutral. Nice counter confirmed though. Momentum started. Can he keep it up? Oh, Low High guesses it right this time. He blocks the whole way through, but a neutral jump will be anti-aired properly by Dr. Gulag, and another counter hit confirmed will start the blender.
Oh, the pressure is strong from Gulag earlier this round.
He's forged.
Stun is building. That's gonna stun. He's gonna get the 7 golden letters with.
Yeah. Not even with meter.
And with 3 games back to back for Low High, Gulag really had to make a statement, and oh boy did he make that statement in that round. Still in the set for
And that was nerfed!
And
That situation has been nerfed because of the throw
Yes,
scaling. And it still killed Meterless.
of course it did. It's still Laura.
Character. 5 years. This is our 6th year with this character, and I'm still asking, what is this character? Tries to challenge the fireball twice and gets punished for it each time.
Oh, great chase down though.
It's gonna be so much
Counter hit
damage.
confirms.
He doesn't want to cash out just yet. No, tried for the meaty setup, but unfortunately, because it hit, actually didn't get a throw. Party time. For the low, an overhead.
Oh, he's
No,
he
he
dropped
the
it.
conversion. Such a
So
brave
unfortunate.
meaty from Dr. Gulag with Low High with full resources and knowing he's mad enough to wake up critical art. Oh, that's dead. There.
Oh, it's so tough. So tough to just keep pulling back.
Light
That situation.
delay. Like, Urian is like, I know V-Shift, you know, kind of nerfed some of the Aegis situations. He can't do a wake up activation anymore, but this character still has so much meat on his bones. It still makes you up so heavily. So many game-ending situations. Charge on the fireball.
You can really force you to play a game of chicken in so many situations as well.
Absolutely. Nice crush counter. Oh, the resets.
Really can't
Oh, he
afford
tried
to
to challenge
get out of the
the
man
EX,
grab.
and he-
Oh, and he's gonna die from that. Nice Gulag keeps himself in the set. Woof.
Gulag finally might have found the rhythm that he needs in those pressure situations to catch low high off guard. Like, so far, Dr. Gulag's been doing actually really well getting in on low high. He's been getting in almost consistently every round. The issue is that he can't keep that momentum up, and that's more so an attestament to low high's decision making than it is to Dr. Gulag's. But right now, he's still found the answer. Will it keep up? Interesting trade.
The anti-air though. Ow! It's going to be so close to stun after this. There it is, trades with the knee.
He tried for a dirty reset. Now
I was about to say.
Now you are disgusting, low high. What was that?
It's a good thing he's not wearing any clothes, because that man's going straight for a shower after the set. That was awful.
Yeah. Tossing fireballs from full screen, just walking behind him with confidence.
Down.
That is the pressure of confidence. The white man just swept. He swept. It was blocked, and Dr. Gulag did nothing because he was so terrified by his confidence.
Okay, punish just the overhead. Let's see them go from low high. I gotta be so careful here. Yeah. Oh.
That electricity in your bangs. We're going around too. Very safe elbow. Shouldn't get attack. In the platinum. Right now, it's almost a reverse of fate. Dr. Gulag not finding good ends.
Nice.
Hey, commentators curse because low highs in the
The schmicks.
Schmicks the dicks. I don't know. Don't worry about it. It's in the
Sorry
bag.
about it.
Good challenge on the dash.
Great, I confirm the goal from low high. Full resources on deck though, if he can find a hit, but it doesn't look like he will.
Wow, just raw EX.
You have to be aware of that tackle activate though.
Right now, low high, just trying to do math in his head. How can I? What results in Aegis? How do I Aegis? And there it is.
Oh,
The
not
EX
like that
elbow.
though.
Threat that hasn't been shown just yet, but good closing for the round.
And low high going with a significant meter advantage into the final round of this game. Sweet
Oh,
balls.
sweet.
Such an important matchup for any character against Laura, like such an important part of the matchup, I should say. Being able to low crush those thunderbolts.
No punish.
Okay, egg on deck.
I don't know. Like,
Down on the first 5 without breaking some omelets. The stagger pressure? Do you like pressing though? Yeah. Beautiful.
Oh my god, that was so scary. Low high, willing to take the throw, and right now we're back in neutral because of it. And he's looking for that Aegis. Oh, that was it. That crouch light kick should have been it, but unfortunately, Dr. Gulag.
Okay.
Fortunately for Dr. Gulag, he gets out.
Still no activation from low high, but Gulag takes the opportunity to activate, follows him from the
Oh,
board.
there it is.
He's
That's
dead.
dead. Oh,
No.
messed up. You know what?
Oh, no.
We take those. I can appreciate what Dr. Gulag tried to do. He saw the stand heavy kick and he thought, you know what? This stupid Urian player is going to try to overhead me. I'm going to challenge it. And he let it go early. And it became a frame trap immediately. So kudos to Low High for one last trick to get the fourth game on his side. We are at 2-4 in the set, if I recall correctly. Silent knees.
Yeah, great use of the knee there. Nice, good stuff. Nice, good local from there. Get the pressure started, and again, is he gonna go 3 in a row? Do it, please, do it for me. No,
He tried with
oh,
the elbow.
same side. That was tricky.
There we go. The meaty elbow finally hits. Dr. Gulag with a really strong first round in this game 7, I believe. Gotta start just counting in my head.
Yeah, it is.
Nice challenge with the forward heavy or forward medium punch. Plasma. The raw EX! Finally! It arrives!
Oof. Good bit of punish there though from Gulag. Get this pressure started off it. The counter poke here from low high. Gulag really wants to get out of the corner, but it's not going to happen. And just the light pressure, so good.
At whiff punish off of the forward heavy punch. Oh my god. Oh good.
Godlike.
Great whiff punish with the EX. Yeah.
There,
Keeping the distance. Keeping us safe.
This is a set point for low high, guys.
Dr. Gulag needs to be careful about chucking plasma that's not EX, because one EXV triggered to fireball will just tear through it. Right, he's in. Oh no, the backdrop, and he's just gonna walk forward?
Full resources on deck here though for low high. Any touch here could prove very devastating for Gulag.
Yeah, the walk-up crouch light kick is so scary right now. Oh, that would have been it.
Stuffed it!
Didn't want to confirm it. But again for the setup, decent grounded anti-air. Takes the throw regardless. The threat of Aegis has done so much for the pace of this match in the last couple of seconds, but Dr. Gulag with his own B trigger just goes, forget this,
nice.
ending this now. One gets that's not dead. That's not dead.
He's not dead, he's gonna need the resetty spaghettis. That's it! Good blocks from Gulag. Amazing defense from Gulag. Are you serious?
Very, very good defense. Very unfortunate for low high. He mistimed the throw follow-up and gets thrown himself. Those unaware, you are throw invincible after you block an attack for like 2 or 1 frame after you're out of block stun. So the timing has to be a little precise for you to get that throw truly meaty. Unfortunately, low high just kind of missed the timing a slight bit. The throw.
Yeah, Gulag keeps himself alive. We're at 4-3.
I like the early use of the deep shift. Good stuff. Counter hit conversion. Go. Nice headbutt.
Boston out again.
Like that backdash, doesn't want to get put into pressure of his own. Oh, high right now with the corner.
Fantastic pressure. That won't stop, but he's gonna get close. Gotta watch for the overhead.
No.
Okay, never mind. Gulag might get the blender going. Pick up Aegis. Oh. Okay, this reverses the work. Let me do the other one.
There's such a great setup from Dr. Gulag with Fireball following behind, but unfortunately low high just had so many options to get around that situation.
We are at set point for low high here again. The boy gets sent to the Gulag, does not want to do prison work.
No, he does not. And right now we are at guess for game. That counter hit confirmed will give Dr. Gulag second life. That's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah.
Fell right into the crouch heavy punch, and with that, and spent 2 meters. Low high takes the set 5-3. Whew. That. How do you do in spaghetti situations? I shouldn't say spaghetti, but like high-paced
Scrambles.
situation. Scrambles, yeah. What do you do there? How do you emotionally do when you're in that situation in a game?
I don't.
Because I can't take that shit, man.
My soul leaves my body.
It.
There is no emotion. I'm usually dead.
All of Capcom Cup Japan 1 this weekend was so tense and so tight that I was freaking out just watching. I cannot imagine what the players go through in those situations constantly, but that's what Dr. Gulag and Lowhigh were constantly in. That you would have these explosive moments of close range combat, of setups repeating over and over again, and guesses for essentially game, if not for the heavy advantage of the game. And the fact that both of them were able to keep their composure almost the entire time is truly kind of a testament.
No problem. So guys, Rose only tournament this Friday, guys. Not the usual Friday times. That's gonna be 7 p.m. CEST. That will be inside the King of the Saltmine. So no King of the Saltmine this week. We're having our Rose only tournament. Come, bring your tarot cards, bring your crystal balls. I know who's gonna win. I've already seen the future. And don't forget, speaking of the future, guys, we got Guilty Gear Strive. I cannot tell you how excited I am that we're hosting this at Saltmine. I love Guilty Gear. I love Strive. I love where it's going. So the game's out in June. So we got our pre-season test tournament on the 19th of June. So that's what kind of come on, come all. We just want to do a test tournament to see how things go. And then the actual season itself will start the following week. So that's on the 26th. And that'll, for both of those, that'll be 5 p.m. CEST. So 4 p.m. Brexit time. And then this Sunday, guys, we have the regular Saltmine League tournament. And again, that will be Sunday at 5 p.m. CEST, 4 p.m. Brexit time. So that's a lot to look forward to over the next couple of weeks, guys.
Absolutely. And for those that are watching that are usually just Street Fighter fans that just watch it, this channel for the Street Fighter content, and we love you guys for coming out, definitely give a look at Guilty Gear, even if you don't plan on purchasing the game. Not even learning, but just witnessing how other fighting games kind of function and the interactions that go between players. Even at that new game level where things get cut, it's like if you look at Street Fighter 5 in the beginning, you're like, oh my god, this looks like Gold Ring play right now. It looks so weird, but seeing how other fighting games play out and how other players interact with one another is such an interesting experience, and something I don't think enough fighting game players either give enough credit for or give enough time to. So please, even if you don't plan on participating, please come and support the stream when we do those Guilty Gear tournaments. It should be so much fun, and it'd be so nice to see people's opinions on not only the game, but the tournament series and how the competitive scene is developing. So please, if you have the time, show up.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Honestly, the more fighting games I've tried to learn, to commentate, to participate tournaments in, I think the better I've gotten overall at my main game, Street Fighter. The perception, the what's the word I'm looking for? The perspective you get from other competitive scenes and other fighting games is it's invaluable.
Absolutely. And of course, we got to support that GGPO. We gotta support that GGPO.
Yeah, I was about to say, if all y'all in the chat like Guilty Gear Strive but don't purchase it, I will come to your house for fun. Purchase it, please. We need to let the Japanese developers know that we want good netcode. Because I played that beta, and I played with people in the US, and it was like playing someone in my sitting room. Please, guys, please. Oh my god, what am I looking at right now? What am I looking at right now?
You are looking at quite the interesting setup going on right now. We have it on. This is not what I expected.
What is this? What is this jump actually? It's just going to be jumping and splashing and flopping around the screen, isn't it? Alright.
Oh, so. Right now, I mean, obviously, Blanca, the bugs have been fixed.
Wait, you're both questioning my match setup? You're both fired.
It didn't. I was expecting Yuri in somewhere. I was expecting Yuri, and I'm okay with getting a different charm character.
Oh no.
And right now, the bust out of Freon. Round 1 in this game 1. Probably focused on the match itself.
Yup.
Nice jumping.
Let's go and grab off.
That's here and bust out.
What's the true with the after command way up at the Xbox app.
And both sitting from far side now.
Honda opting for that physical 2 so powerful currently, I believe. Especially with those recent bosses he got, right? The headbutt hands here.
Headbutt. I like the neutral jumps. I have to wonder how Blanca can kind of check those neutral jump stop signs. Blanca Ball could potentially challenge it.
Yeah, if he trigger, he definitely has options to challenge it, right? Outside if he trigger, I'm not 100% sure if the Blanca Ball will catch in a favourable way. Yeah, the pressure in V-Trigger is actually pretty astounding if you know what you're doing up there. Alright, we're going to the ceiling. You have confirmed it isn't the swimming pool, guys. There is a ceiling. There is a ceiling there. And nice, that's going to be the first game for F4 done.
Blanco win.
Okay. So now that we've recalibrated to adjust for this, Paragon playing a fairly standard Blanca game, you know, playing from a far range, doing that hit and run style, making it hard for Freon with
Wait,
to kind of get his own.
I never seen Blanca's win quote against Honda. Did he actually say if Sumo doesn't allow electric attacks, I'm not interested?
That makes sense.
That is what he said. That is correct.
That makes sense. Gets the overhead for the stun. No, we're not playing Sumo. We're playing.
Kill off this? No, definitely not. Doesn't have the meter.
Blanca's damage, you know, on par with the rest of the cast, but not quite as explosive as somebody like Urian or
Laura. Yeah, definitely not.
So
the trade.
Skill 1 lead. It's Electrics right away, and right now we're seeing some lack of matchup knowledge, perhaps. F-Ardon very comfortable with the spacing that's going on, very comfortable busting out of certain pressure situations, and even getting their own offense started. Freon, you know, when he gets the hand started, when he gets this started, it's looking good. But the neutral
Tough.
seems a little, I don't want to say lost, but like tough. Yeah.
Definitely an uphill
You want to be
struggle.
so comfortable with the item. Oh.
Full screen. You don't want to get caught with that.
Well, that's what's so funny, is that in this, like, for both of these characters in any other matchup, you would play at full screen until you're ready to go in. So that's how these characters play. When you have two characters that just don't want to interact with one another until they're ready, it really is playing a bit of a blind fire, where there's no movement, there's no footsies. And I'm not saying this in a negative way, I'm just saying there's no ground-based movement outside of their specials and jumps.
Yeah, it's just the nature of the matchup, you know. It's not a pejorative, like, it is just the nature of the matchup, right? As we've already seen, a couple of dashes, you know, a couple of specials, jumps, none of them walking forward and poking.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice anti-air.
Good on here.
Oh, nice when you just use a charge motion. Just counter hit. Oh no.
Oh,
this might be
wow. Oh, so close, one tip off it. Yeah, she got a big punish on this.
Reversal. Doesn't go for the activation. Nice. Can't. Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Freon tried to challenge it, and that might be the death of him.
Oh man, if that butt slam stunned, I would have screamed. Y'all eardrums would have burst.
That dash and though calling the game. I like this adjustment from Freon. He obviously had the anti-airs to go, just didn't know how to follow up a lot of his stuff immediately. Was a little uncomfortable in that regard. But now, showing signs of pressure. Keeping it simple, keeping it safe. Straight
with the anti-air DV.
Okay, that's that pressure that I was
out of
talking
it.
about earlier. Yeah. His headbutt. Just
Nice.
kind of looking for so the sweep.
It's like
Now,
Freon definitely finds him
just
his rhythm a little bit more.
Yeah. Just bust out with the EX headbutt, my god.
Man, gets him on the board, that's what's important.
Win.
So what's important? It's sort of hard to tell how the rhythm of the match goes because both characters are just so explosive in their movement, if not damage.
We actually have a new Honda command since a few weeks, if you never tried it out.
Oh no. Oh no, what is it? I need to know.
We'll find out eventually. Nice whiff punch, my god. That's basically perfect from F-Ardon.
Ah, no, I agree.
Does it again! Bust out, but like, doesn't get that much out of the corner. Nice side switch. Surprising leaps are indeed surprising. Catching Freon off guard. I like these variants because we saw Freon getting a lot of mileage off of solid anti-airs, and FR Dawn fixing up his aerial approach. Yeah, that's raw sweep. He had the V-trigger activation to follow it up. But we see him switching up his approach between the surprising leaps and the command grab, and really making the staunch anti-air headbutt kind of irrelevant until he starts jumping in again.
Oh, did work out there quite well. It traded, but we got the knockdown, we got the pressure. That's exactly what you want. Okay, no anti-air here. Time for Blanca to start his offense. A good tech there though.
Clash of the Titans right there. Block, slides for the activation. And that leap over just gets around that headbutt. Just busts out with the EX sumo. What happened?
There you go, good tech. Jeez, has the reactions. I don't think he can kill off this. No. That will kill though. Yeah. It really is Godzilla versus Kong, but both of them are Kong. That's what it feels like.
I don't know, you see that green? That's looking pretty Godzilla-esque right there.
I guess. But, you know, these guys are swinging.
I mean, good on them, good on especially FR Dawn for knowing the spacing of those safer headbutts to whip punish. He actually seems like fairly comfortable in this matchup. He's dying to some risk taking that he's making with the jumps, getting anti-air, challenging some of those hand situations. But in terms of his spacing and his whip punishing, he's actually been quite solid. You know,
I think it's interesting that both these characters rely so heavily on forward-moving specials that can be tough to whiff or block punish, but respectively can then be used on each other to whiff and or block punish. It's definitely peculiar in this game, right?
Yeah.
Only way to describe it is a peculiar in this game.
It's something you have to be very aware of. Nice. Oh. A nice bust out with the EX jumps. Yeah. You can just catch anything in the air. Activate. A charge?
And whenever he does hand,
I like it.
Yeah, the pressure goes.
There's the bust out.
And the side, yeah.
Didn't have to charge. He didn't have the charge.
Round 2.
So unfortunate. Now Freyon with the round. This game 5, I believe.
Dash off. Got that. Oh, he's too far from the corner to get that set up, unfortunate.
Now he's stuck in the corner himself. This will be on FR Dawn to keep him there and do damage bit by bit. But it looks like Freon's gonna bust out just with some hands.
And I hate when he does hands. I have to look at his awful webbed fingers. What is this? His costume's awful.
Costume is awful, and every Honda player loves it.
Yeah, right.
Honda players just want one thing, and it's disgusting. And it's
it's mental damage, is what it is.
Oh, the shimmy!
I have amazing.
That's real nice.
Okay, speaking of nice, oh my god. Oh
no, he didn't get the hands full. Yeah, no, he didn't have the meter. Okay. Little, I don't even want to say scramble. Those are very intentional back jumps into slides. But it definitely made you second guess anything FR Dawn was gonna do. Was he gonna surprise jump? Was he gonna back jump and then block the ball? Like, really hard to get a read on what FR Dawn wants to do next. And that's going to be the lifeblood for Freon at this point. He needs to figure out what FR Dawn wants to do next and counter it properly. Because the only thing he's been countering really well are the jump-ins. He's been anti-airing very consistently for the regular jump-ins. Otherwise, he's been having a tough time getting FR Dawn to sit down.
And he's not punishing these guys well at all. He's dropping the hands after the push medium punch, which you really don't want to see. Does have a nice life lead here. Oh, that life lead's gone. I should have kept my mouth shut.
Okay. Yeah. Doesn't have the life lead, but FR does have plenty of opportunities to get a little bit of chip damage. Not like this, though!
Oh, no!
Blanco wins.
It feels bad, man. It just feels bad. But at the same time, okay, so like here's the thing, right? We're all viewers here. We're all sitting here and we're like, I could have reacted to that. But when you're looking for the jump in, when you're looking for the block the ball, when you're looking for the slide, when you're looking for like 10 things, you suddenly forget that you left the stove on at home. You suddenly forget about the most obvious thing in the world. And that's just how this character kind of works. That's the reason why they gave him that command grab and the way it works in that particular sense. They didn't give him one that's up close. They gave him one that works at far ranges. And for that particular reason. Right now, Freyon looking a lot better, with a much better start and life lead. Was that Bardon gonna open him up? That's so good.
Nice.
That's so good. A surprise back down for the whip hunt.
Okay, that's right on the end here. We take those. Good. Right, activate.
Nice.
He can't even at around here like that. Gotta be really careful with his approach. I'm cornered.
Oh, there's plus! If he had a little more meter, he could have killed.
The overhead! He earned through. Nicely done. Good choice by Freyon.
I like it a lot. Yeah, I like it a lot. He knew that FR wanted to continue doing damage even on block just to get the chip. And took advantage of that. Again, you can't do anything after those. Butt slam will catch you.
Oh, great!
Unfortunately, catches it in the air, but yeah. He got the side switch! Damn it!
Yeah, nice. Punishes it with the headbutt. Too far for this block.
No. It's a lot of
damage.
damage.
This is gonna hurt. Yeah. And again, the headbutt with good stuff.
He had a little meter, he'd be dead right now. Bardon back jumps for the win.
Really nice on.
Is this that point?
It is that point for Bardon, indeed.
Yes.
Yep. That was when you gotta keep your calm, your cool, your composure, all of the C's.
How do you do that? How do you do that against this character? How
do you do that against either of these characters?
I mean, true, absolutely true, but like, Bardon has been doing such a good job at keeping, making the match non-static. He is not sitting down, he is not staying in one position at a time, and that's making Freyon's approach, which is particularly looking to put the opponent at a disadvantage spacing, a lot more difficult. This is
no, he's not. Toss off with the Xbox Live.
Gets the V break. That's nice. Just went for
He's
it.
dead!
He just
really went for it!
Beautiful call from FR Don. Takes
FR Don wasn't sure what to do. His phone started ringing. He picks up the phone. Hello, who is this? It's the Wild. Do you hear it, baby? It's the call of the Wild. Full screen EX command grab. Just do it. And he did it, and it worked.
It had been working every single time, and kudos to FR Don. Like, we're trying to, people are looking for what kind of characters they want to play as. They don't really know what sort of style, and like, Blanca gets dismissed by some of the more serious players because of his more, like, his more mobile fighting style makes him seem a lot riskier, especially when you're much more conditioned to a defensive turtley play style that can somewhat counter a lot of the approaches that Blanca takes. But you really do need to embrace some aspects of it to do well and to open up opponents that generally work better in a static play style. We saw FR Don kind of, I want to say abuse, but like kind of take advantage of a lot of the situations just by overloading Freyon's options.
a good way to describe it, I think personally, is like controlled aggression or controlled craziness. Craziness with a purpose.
Yeah,
Doing things,
absolutely.
Masking your intentions behind what looks like randomness. It's
like,
definitely a master part of Blanca's playstyle. Forever, every game, really. Let's not be funny.
Absolutely, but I mean, like for example, those full screen command grabs, like, might seem like just do it, and it's technically big risk taking, but there's nothing else in FR Dawn's arsenal that does that particular thing that hits an opponent's blocking from that screen distance. And so at that moment, that was the perfect choice. The risk, but it was very well worth taking. But before we move on, as we often have to do, we have something else to talk about that we brought up before.
Do you want to tell the guys about what we got coming up, Houseman? I'm just going to quickly refill my drink.
Right, so on the, I believe, the 23rd of April, which is this Friday, we have the Rose only tournament. Basically, you show up, you play Rose to your best of your ability, and you see how you do. I, for one, am looking forward to seeing a Rose win it all, but that's just me. So that's Friday, the 23rd. Details are in links in the chat. Then we also have a Guilty Gear test tournament going down much later on. When the game comes out in June, we will have a test tournament on, I believe it is, let me get the details in front of me. Test tournament is June 19th at 5 p.m. CEST. So that'll be the preseason test tournament. And then once that is done, we will have a legitimate Saltmine League with Guilty Gear Strive on June 22nd. That is June 22nd of this year for Guilty Gear Strive. This is the moment, 26th. This is the moment to show how much you want to invest into this game. Please, if you are interested in a competitive Guilty Gear Strive scene, come out, participate if you are a participant, view if you want to view it, show your support so that we can see what kind of scene this game is going to develop. And honestly, with the amount of effort that the developers have put in to adding GGPO, making the lobby system better, having a system that is more that's definitely more beginner friendly while also including the depth that many players enjoy, please show your support for it. It is such a awesome effort on Arc System Works side that we greatly appreciate you helping these sort of more grassroots efforts to develop a very competitive scene for such a recently made game. It's not until June. Right now, we are going to have our final matchup of the day: Escudo versus Momi. Excuse me, I keep mispronouncing some names, but it's going to be Alex likely versus Bison. Camby? Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, he's a Cammy player.
Yeah. So we'll have Alex versus Cammy. Honestly, it's a matchup that is interesting, largely because of Cammy's dive kick, of course, and her other aerial approaches. See if Escudo is ready to not only space himself well enough to anti-air them, but use any forward momentum that he gets his advantage. Attempt at the whiff punish.
Both players rocking that new EX color, the shiny blue.
Looks real nice. That bullet knee catching probably a delay tech. Gets caught by the dive kick. V-shift. To air.
Escudo, non-user of Alex V-trigger, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, a couple of players have been using V-trigger 2 a lot more.
Right.
It's definitely gained utility with that extra use, and now that Alex gets more range off of his command grabs, that Oki is just all the more threatening.
Right. It's a combination of not necessarily the V-trigger itself being buffed, but the additional buffs to Alex as a character have really made the V-trigger shine more.
Right now, that excellent confirm is going to give Momi first round in the set. This is the first to 10. We got a long way to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, honestly, especially with players of this caliber, you know, when we're talking a Grandmaster and above, in the first to 10, the first 2, 3, maybe even 4 games, there's just going to be a lot of information gathering on the opponent's habits, the opponent's playstyle, what they're looking for. It can still swing either way, even if it looks like one player has a big lead, you know?
Right now we're seeing some drops on Momi's side and then Escudo's side. Okay. Neutral jump. There's definitely still on Momi's side, but that, yeah.
Okay, oh, the counter poke, nice.
So much
the old toughness as we just talked about. Oh, it's dead.
So, I kind of alluded to it in the pre-match summary, but like, I mean, without a doubt, controls the neutral really well here with her offensive options, and the corner carry she gets on any successful situation is insane. As Alex, things can just go sideways so quickly. His damage output is so high. His OP is actually getting better, especially with this V trigger, that suddenly this is 2 guesses per game.
Oh, nice button there from Momi.
And unfortunately, Escudo is now in a really bad situation. There it is.
The shimmy.
So, yeah, right now, like, these matches are going to be interesting. It's rarely going to be that Escudo controls things from the get-go and then Momi has to bust out with, like, 2 guesses. It's going to be inverse of that. Momi is going to control the neutral a lot, and Escudo is going to have to find rare opportunities to reverse fate and then blow him up in 2 guesses.
Yes. Exactly, it is going to be a case of Escudo getting that one good read and just, you know, capitalizing on the domino from there. It is such a tough. Oh, there's a mistake from Momi that could lead to some stuff for Escudo. So, activate
Momentum
trigger.
Actually, it's the hooligan throw again.
Oh, I went for it. I respect the 3rd attempt. Honestly, 3 grabs in a row. That's my jam.
The crouching getting right under the lariat. Throw. It can be chip. This is chip. Just raw. That makes sense. Yeah, the DP was the optimal answer there. Even on block, can go into the critical art for the game. That's minus. Let's go going for the safe options. They're going with the raw spiral arrow, trying to whip punish something.
Yeah, Alex has some actually, like, I would say underrated normals. Some really strong normals actually.
Nice, the range bump.
Mid-range dash?
He has, yeah, he does indeed have really good range normals, but they don't really do anything
offer much,
for him.
Right? Yeah.
Even in terms of space control, like, he'll get a few annoying pokes, but like, it's not like he can walk forward after them and friends.
I don't think this will kill.
Not dead.
Very close. Literally the pixel. So tough,
This
you have
could
to
be
guess
reversed. He can't anti another EX stomp, he has to guess again.
I think Escudo was just waiting for the opportunity to toss out that EX stomp.
There it is.
And there it was! We get stuffed by the stand medium kick. Really good spacing and awareness there from Momi.
Right now, Momi has been shown not to be afraid of the EX of the command grab. He'll gladly take those in the neutral. And I have to wonder if maybe Escudo can apply them a bit more just to get the life lead and to make Momi take more risks than he might be willing to if the situation was reversed. But see how things change.
Absolutely. You know, without any Okazemi off, it has essentially just become a pretty more damaging version of take the throw, you know.
Speaking of
nice start from Escudo though.
Neutral jump! And good awareness of the spacing. He knew that he couldn't really convert much off of that lariat.
True. Nice. Takes time to stock up the hard hit.
Uses a V-chip, but gets caught trying to tech.
Oh!
EX knee, gets hit by the hooligan. He just
just clicked them here. for the stun gun headbutt, but Momi was ready.
Now you're seeing this more offensive approach from Momoe because of the life deficit. Escudo doing a decent job at...
Oh, it's gonna be punished. And like that round
doing
ended
a
up being
decent
very...
job at like counter.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, my apologies.
Oh no, it's by all means, go ahead.
I was simply going to say that that round was very tight. It did come down to, as you said, Momi was dominating the neutral so much, but because Escudo got those really early on hard reads, the life lead was so tough to come back. Speaking of life lead, though, this should be the round. Ties it up.
The corner carry, like the corner situation is so bad for Alex in this matchup, and the fact that Momi gets so much good corner carry off of just one hit is so detrimental. Like Escudo can't get this situation, but can't be put in this situation too much. Nice, it's command grab. We're gonna make Momi come to us, and now you can start anti-air. There we go.
That's the new anti-air you got, right?
Dude, yeah, that's dead. There we go. That's dead.
Yup. Nice, and Escudo gets the game on the board.
He had more to give. He had more
did?
to give after that too. Oh man. But yeah, Escudo puts one on the board.
And at an important stage, right? You don't want to be going 3 games down in a first to 10. 1 or 2 games, definitely manageable. Once it starts getting to 3 or 4 games, you really are fighting an uphill battle at that stage. So you want to keep it within that 1 or 2 games at all times if you can, if you are behind.
Again, I'm surprised Momi taking such risks early on because this life deficit is gonna matter so much in this matchup. Especially the anti-air unfortunately gets stuck on the dive. Yeah.
Does work out from this time. Yeah.
Anti-air this nice shit.
Oh yeah, this will hurt. You're guessing for the stun here.
Anti-air.
Oh, definite. Yeah.
Alright, Momi.
Oh, no need. No need.
I mean, he can do whatever he wants at the end of the day. Game stuff is all fair. All's fair in love and war. So I don't know how many folks do. Just buy it.
Yeah, that should be... Oh, drops the punish. That's unfortunate. The neutral jump catches.
Hoping that teabag didn't get to Escudo's head. You understand what the neutral jumps are for? They're trying to punish the dive kicks. There we go. Get something started. And right now we're pretty much even. Lead Escudo. That should be dead. No,
nice.
Never mind. I misread.
Escudo can actually force play quite patient now.
I like the push. It was a calculated and steady push with the EX stomp just to get them in the corner. So lariat, the boot gets him. Boom walks right into that lariat.
Oh, that's gonna be
for
big.
game. Alright, this is not dead.
Oh, but it is gonna give him some decent hooky. The best, but he can work with it. Often the back off,
So you just
for a shimmy.
block this.
Oh no,
you
just,
take-
that's where you take the throw.
Well, here's the thing, the throw puts him in the corner, so I understand the
Very
want to
true.
not take the throw. Careful.
The costing in the game though.
Oh, nice tech, and that's dead!
Right?
What?
No, he was too far to confirm.
Why?
I think he was too far, no?
Yes. I think he could have done the... It might not have killed, but... Oh, Escudo, please. He wanted the reset. He went for it. Momi was ready with the DP, obviously. He's always pressing down, apparently. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Onto our, this is our 5th game now. 3-1. Nice wave punish off the crouch light punch. Conversions. She's the dive kick.
Yeah, she's using the dive kick at her. Neutral jump. Nice from Momi. Crush. He's gonna carry him to the corner with this. And take another hit like that, or you will be stunned. There it is, there's the stun. That'll be the run from Momi. And the back again, unnecessary.
Whatever, at this point. It's like
Mental damage. I think that's he tried to instill the mental damage.
Well, look, there's a point at which you do it so much that it's white noise, and that's what it is.
Right,
me,
very
at least,
true.
at this point. It's
Very
white
true.
noise. The only thing I'm hoping is that Escudo doesn't get dissuaded from his more patient playstyle, because it had been working. He just took a risk at the end that just didn't pan out. Tech with a dash. Not checked. Go challenging that Fierce. Far away that time.
Okay, activate. It's just too far to confirm.
Fair.
If you versus plus friends, always a good choice. I mean, does it?
Oh no, he was crouching though.
Oh, too far. Yeah, he's crouching, right? With some crouchers.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Nice.
So
Great
much
whip punish from Omi.
Now this gets her game. Do the throw.
And the shimmy on deck.
The pace of the match gets so easily determined by that life lead, and it can be so easily given to Momi because of the neutral options that he has. Skiddo going for some riskier stuff with the neutral jumps, maybe a back jump just to avoid certain dive kicks, but even then you can only back jump so much. So now we're gonna need to see some creativity on Skiddo's side to how to revert the situation. Nice anti-air. Challenge after the tick situation. Here we go, that anti-air again. Nice anti-air. Now we have this nice life lead to work with. The crush counter, this might be dead. I don't know if the scaling be too much.
He might be. But the EX sunk? No.
And the
He
overhead.
goes for the overhead.
Hit him out of the air, so I'm wondering if he did went for the instant dive kick or something. I don't know what mode he did. Then with the stomp. Okay. He's in. He's in again. Now we have an anti-air this time. Challenges the stagger pressure. Light life lead from Momi. Now in the corner.
You have to hold that.
Yeah. This is so bad. This corner pressure is so bad right now. Constantly guessed between walk-up throw and dive kick, and with that...
And there's the stun.
Yeah, with that, he takes another round.
Final round. Fight.
So the dive, take the throw. Oh, but this time trying to get cheeky with the bullet knees, and instead gets back thrown into the power bomb, into another power bomb. For game, he went for it again. Activation. He jumps. Try to bait the V shift. Just hold that. Yeah, I like the jump. I like the jump. Didn't get crushed down this time.
Oh, he does that time though. Yeah. Still no real life lead, but the stun is really building for Escudo here. Again, too far to confirm into anything, I think.
Yeah.
He's still.
For that, then the EX headbutt attempt.
Oop.
Okay. Nice challenge. Okay.
Not enough to kill him.
Powerbomb got punished.
Oh, the X
Raw
fire.
EX. Alright, with that, Momi is up 5-1, I think.
Yeah,
That's the score.
yes, definitely looking a little tough for Escudo at the moment.
I mean, and now you pick the character, unfortunately. The matchup is tough.
It is an uphill matchup.
Now that Momi has been shown to evade power bombs that would not directly kill him, it's going to be even tougher. That means there might be opportunities available with the lariat. Not in that case, though. Great challenge from Momi. A buffer behind the stand medium punch, but gets the crouch heavy punch punish. He's anti-air. Wow. Looks like he just got magnetized to that crouching medium.
Activation here for Escudo. Get the plus rems on deck. Only happy to back off, does have a slight life lead. Oh, that was got a significant life lead and a meter lead. Looking tough again for a Scudo this round.
Okay. Oh, no confirm off of it. That.
Yeah.
So, yeah, right now it's a little bit of a fluster. Scudo at the moment. So with the
It
stomp,
does get the X stomp, yeah. Time to get your game started.
yeah, like Momi just knows when a
close
Scudo wants to go and yeah, he just knows when he wants Scudo when the Scudo wants to. Whoa!
Oh no, punish on the XTP.
Yeah,
Maybe the tension definitely get to a Scudo a little.
yeah. And right now Momi's just definitely got the read. Tries for the bait again, but Scudo not. Yeah, Scudo not ready to punish
Yeah, no whiff
the
punish.
whiffs, and the follow-ups are just on Momi's side. Yeah, right now
Cammy wins.
it's unfortunate that a similar situation is just happening over and over again, where Momi is stagger pressure with Cammy because of her walk speed, because of her buttons. He's so like the space at which you can challenge them is so tight. It has to be a read. And it's not favorable in your it's not in your favor at any circumstance. Like even then, stand light kick into stand heavy punch. How much you can do that? Other than just take. While Escudo's Alex, he wants to get some stagger pressure going. He wants Momi to think twice about something.
Yeah, it's guessing for. Okay.
And that's where the stand medium kick comes in. Because he's not trying to walk anymore. He's trying to catch Momi pressing something. But like the lack of stagger pressure is just so tough right now. May have to rely more on the light power bomb's range once he gets Momi in the corner. If he gets Momi in the corner. Price for the anti-air. Okay, this will get some corner carry. Right, and a safe ender. Nice anti-air. Donks his way in, but again the V reversal just gets Momi right out. He's thrown in the corner for his troubles. This might happen again a lot.
And again.
Nice air throw. That was
It's
a
just
really
the air
good.
throw.
He knew what to look for.
Great
good
opportunity
start.
for a Scudo. Yeah, takes the life lead. Looked for the shimmy, got punk. Words are hard sometimes. Looked for the shimmy, but got counter poked.
Neutral
Neutral
jump.
jump was great. Hey, can you get up this PG? Yeah.
That's the killer neck crack right there. Alright. Ends of life. But again, Momi is still so solid in his options in the neutral. Like he even knew, oh, I'll challenge the shimmy with crouching medium kick, and I'm gonna activate anything. Swift punish. Serious stuff that he did. That kick. Crush counter. Reset.
Crush.
Yeah.
And go for the reset. Yeah.
With that, we get a perfect. We're at 6-1 or 7-1 at this point.
Yeah. I think it is 7, right?
Yeah,
7-1,
7-1.
yeah.
Yep.
It's looking really tough at Scudo right now. Maybe might be now, better late than ever. Take the opportunity to go back to character select. Just take a breather, maybe reset yourself.
Round 1.
Oh, he's going right in. No reason to go to character select when you don't have another character that you want to play at least. So, again, nice anti-air. There we go. Using the power bombs again. Actually getting a counter hit on the follow-up despite it being -4. It's stunned, not dead.
Nice, great round for a Scudo. I think he might be.
Oh,
He has the meter.
yeah, even
But
then.
doesn't even spend it because he knows it won't kill
Yeah,
you, right?
just using
Here we
the power bomb.
go.
Okay. That is a really nice establishing round. Now, the fear is that you go for the power bomb again and he jumps out this time. But to be honest, say it's worth it. Gets out with the EX elbow. And gets stuck. Just for the anti-air, just a little too late.
The DP.
Sees the V shift. Then activate on. Concentrate in Escudo's favor. Activate.
Trade.
Do the neck break.
Yeah, it does confirm this time.
Just take that.
Just for the
throw.
normal throw, yeah.
That's fair.
Gotta be really careful now. Can be so dangerous to trigger up.
Dead.
I think so, because if it's
no,
not dead,
no.
it's done. No!
The normal throw will take it. There we go. Signs
This
of
could
life from
be
Escudo.
Yeah, man, this could be a big game. This could be Escudo getting some games back on the board, maybe swinging the momentum in his favor. Still, though,
We'll see.
massive uphill battle. 5 games
We'll
out.
see. Saw the adjustment from Momi eventually, immediately come in the next game. As soon as Escudo got more confident with those command grabs, Momi would not only dial up the offense, but he would immediately start backdashing. And that,
Yes.
as soon as you get around like that with those command grabs, you try to dash in command grab. You try to do it. You gotta, you can't let it get to you. You have to play, I honestly argue you have to play the same way, just continue mixing things up a little bit more and more as you see their defensive options change. But right now, Momi just deciding,
that's
no,
gonna
I'm
be
gonna
good,
go full offense just to get in the head. Because, yeah, perfect
again.
counter. Real strong. It all started with that dashing. Confident dashing. Corner again. That's good. Momi not afraid of putting himself in the corner. One power ball.
They caught him on the long range, nice.
Interesting use of the V skill there. Probably the build V meter just in time.
Okay, TP and tears on deck.
There.
Yeah, pretty much always, right?
There it is.
Orders himself
Yeah.
and tears again.
Oh, activation. EDT. He risked it. Risked it all, but I appreciate that. You have to respect that. You took your risk. You took your own. It's the result. It's a shame because that second round was much more solid. It was much more back and forth, and it was almost guess for game at the end. I think Escudo has it there when he's playing, when he's not taking the neutral risks. He has to let Momi hang himself in neutral.
Yes. And it is absolutely no discredit to how Mom is playing. He's playing this perfectly in a lot of instances. But it does, the matchup is so rough for Alex. In almost every aspect.
You're in the corner. This is guess for game. There it is.
A lot of players at a lot of levels overly concern themselves with tier lists and matchups, right? But it's really at this level, top 1000 players, Grandmaster and above players, where they really, really know how to play the game, where matchups start becoming a big, determining factor.
It's definitely a factor, and it's definitely something that can be described easily, but it can't be played around.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, right now, Momi is just playing exactly how he wants to play.
Okay,
And
opportunity here.
Escudo doesn't have a full answer for that. EDT. Oh, that's stun. Dead? It's dead.
He's gonna stun off this, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, he dropped it. That's so unfortunate. And he's gonna die
Is that the
first.
last game? Is that set point?
Yeah.
Did we lose track?
I do believe that was that one, guys. Yeah.
Cammy win.
Alright. Let's not end.
Oh, it's
It's
9.
nine. Oh, it's
My
9 to life.
apologies. My
Okay.
apologies.
Ace, you just killed my soul there, man. Oh my god. That drop was so unfortunate.
Round 1.
And Ace, you're fired.
Okay.
Bro.
Alright, my apologies.
I agree with this firing. I just might have ruined my life with that. Joke.
Oh, I think
Immediately.
Escudo definitely could have used, breeder character select. Recompose himself.
SV shift, good anti-air. Yeah, V reversal out of that situation. Sweep. Good air. I like this. I like a little bit of the chase down. This is gonna get in.
Yeah, gonna get anti-tiered, no problem.
Right away. Do the EX follow up, but it doesn't really matter. It's the Oki afterwards anyway.
Round
Alright guys, it is set point here for Momi. Just needs one more to take the first of 10. Scudo definitely obviously wants to have something to say about this. He's going to get an opportunity here early on with the punish. Momi reversing the momentum with the XDP.
The DP was fine. It was the jump out that really might seal the deal. Versus that situation entirely. Just makes it hard to read on.
Gets the punish.
This.
Oh no!
It's
Not
regained.
enough. Yeah, it is. Okay, activates. Crush. Keeps himself alive, perhaps?
That's not dead. DP? Challenge with a crouching medium kick.
Both players have to be so careful
Oh, no.
here. Oh, the confirm wasn't there, and the DX Hooligans throw! Oh!
Yeah.
Win.
X-Hooligan takes it.
First couple of games, man, it felt close, but Momi really did run away with it towards the end. Such a tough matchup, you know.
It's go time.
It is, absolutely. And I think character really suits Momi's style. Definitely high offense, high octane. So much control of the neutral just through the air approach. And unfortunately, we honestly saw a similar situation between Dr. Gulag and Lohai. We saw his Laura fighting the Urian, and the Urian would have so much dominance over the neutral. And it was really the momentum that Dr. Gulag would bring from the opportunities that he got that kind of made that matchup a little more even in that circumstance. And unfortunately, in this case, Gato just didn't find those... Like, the 2 games he won, the momentum just swung in his direction entirely. But unfortunately for the other 10, he just couldn't get things going. He would bang on Momi being scared of the command grab and just use medium buttons to get him to block more. And unfortunately, Momi no scare. he no scare at that situation.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But anyway, with that, he takes the first to 10. Kudos to both players for good games all around. Now, promote one more thing, 2 more things, excuse me. We have, of course, the Rose Tournament coming up this Friday, April 23rd. It'll be Rose only, so no Camis, no Alexes, no Urians, no other of that crap. We just got Roses. So you got a week, guys. Do your best. Figure out as much tech as you can, or steal it from your friends and Twitter. Use it in this tournament. Only, absolutely. Where do we sign up? The sign-up sheet will be in the Saltmine League Discord, I believe.
Yeah, you
closer
can
to the
sign
date.
up from tomorrow on.
Tomorrow. Okay, so the sign-up sheet will appear in the Saltmine League Discord starting tomorrow. So feel free to sign up there. And then, of course, moving from Street Fighter, we have a first for Saltmine League. The Guilty Gear Strive Tournament Series will start in June. Pre-season tournament on June 19th. Then the next week, June 26th, you will begin the Saltmine League Guilty Gear Strive Tournament. This is going to be such a great opportunity for the EU region to show their stuff and to show where their competitive scene lies with Guilty Gear Strive. So please sign up, show up, and watch.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, guys. All the support is much appreciated for that new game we're going to be running.
Thank you very much for commentating today, Houseman, AceOfSpuds.
Always a pleasure.
Sorry, chat, that we had some sound issues. I think Discord acted up a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, it was fun. And see you on Friday with the Rose only tournament. And yeah, I sent you I send you over to Crossed Moon.
Nice.
Guys, thanks very much.
Yeah. Have a nice
Have a
evening.
good day, everybody.
Have a good day, everyone.